everyone, welcome back to Stella Rosebella, where I talk about the latest Asian drama, music shows, and artists. So today I want to tell you all my first impression of the latest drama, Moonlight. Let's get into it. So this drama, Moonlight, 月光变奏曲, it is actually adapted from a novel called 处理来了, and it stars Ding Yuxi, who plays Zhou Chuan, and Rui Shuxing, who plays 处理, who is the editor, and Zhou Chuan is a writer. So 处理 is a very, very newbie in the publishing world. She has no experience in the publishing or anything, and her major, I believe, based on what I watched so far in the drama, is in finance. But she's very, very passionate about all these writers and everything and what goes into the book and how everything. So firstly first, I've never read the novel, the original, ever. But there are scenes, I mean, everyone has different things about dramas. Maybe people like it because it's very tian. But for me, even though there are scenes between these two characters that are very tian, but for me, I'm just like, not really, because I'm just like, everyone can be tian, but what is this like drama really talking about? So first off, what I like about this drama is that because this drama really focuses on like publishing a book and like writing and everything, it goes into like how a book is published and like what you have to do to, you know, have a writer say like, okay, I will work with you and you can be my publishing, like if I don't know like how it really goes on in the real world, but it was sort of like how Chuli has to fight her way into like, I want this author to work with us. Like Zhou Chuan, his character is like really like, the writer seems like he's like a famous writer. So she's like, I want to work with this writer, and like she goes in and talks with him and work on a contract and everything, and then it goes on into like she editing his book and giving him advice on like where he should edit and everything. But then it also goes into like from like the cover of the book and finding an artist to, you know, draw for the book and then like everything. And I was like, oh, I love this, because I feel like I don't really know much about the book process, so it's really cool for me, and I guess dreamed of working in the publishing like world when I was a kid. So yeah, it was really cool to see this part. So another thing that I love about this drama so far, based on the episodes that I've seen so far, is what the writers of the script, I'm not sure if the author of this novel worked on the script as well with the writers, but I feel like it's talking a lot of things that's going on in sort of not only in the book world, because I don't really know much about the book world, but I feel like it also applies to dramas and things that are being made these days. So one thing that I have to say is, because Zhou Chuan, his dad is actually, this character, his dad is also a very famous writer, and his dad actually doesn't like the stuff that his son writes, basically, and he told his son that this stuff that you're writing has nothing, you contribute nothing to society. It does not teach people, like your readers, anything. It does not help people in any way. And I felt like it was sort of like, to me, it felt like it was talking about how, if you have noticed these days, a lot of dramas are based on like whatever novel, like IP that is like very famous right now is being made into dramas. Obviously fans of the IP or whatever will be really, really excited, but then I felt like it was sort of a reflection of like how maybe people back in the day did not really like online writers, because they felt like, oh, maybe you're not the traditional type of writer, you're not a real writer. So that's how I felt when I saw these scenes between this character, his dad, and him, because his dad is like, whatever you're writing, it's not worth reading. Basically that's what he said, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I just thought about like how a lot of these stories that I've never heard of and never read about, it's these famous like online stories, and I was like, oh, okay, I think those are cool stories as well. And I feel like it's very different, but it's like a new thing. So I don't know, you know? So then I was like the new way of writing and the more like, you know, traditional way of writing, I guess you can phrase it like that. So another thing that this drama goes into is talking about sort of like what is trending, what are the audience are into these days, into like putting those thoughts into what you write versus what actually makes sense in the book. So Zhou Chuan, his character, actually the other male lead, his character, I'm just gonna call him Jiang Laoshi. Jiang Laoshi, he's also like writer, a famous writer, and like his he hasn't published like written a book for a while, and then his ex, I believe this other female lead is his ex, but I don't really know much about their relationship. But basically his ex went and like talked to him and was like, let's work together, and like, you know, someone's really interested in your book, I want to produce it into a movie. And while she was editing his book, she's like, I feel like you should add this because this is what audience like are into these days. I feel like this is good for the story. And he told her, he's like, I don't think this actually makes sense like as a whole story wise, like it doesn't make sense. And like she's like, no, I feel like you should add this, and then like add something into the story that doesn't logically make sense in the story. And later he just didn't work with her publishing company because the person who wants to produce this book into a movie said he wants to add something into the story, and he's like, this totally like changes everything in the story. And so he's like, I'm not gonna work with y'all, it's done. So then he, Chuli is actually a fan of his book as well and everything, and she's like, I want to work with you, I will really like, you know, what you want and everything, I'll keep it and fight for you and everything. And he's like, okay, you can do it now. And while she edited his story, she's like, wait, why did you add this part like into the story, the stuff that's like what readers are into these days, like why is this here? Like she edited the parts that he added in that his ex told him to add, and then she's like, this doesn't really make sense as a whole, you know, but it's only my advice, but I feel like, you know, there's these things that doesn't really connect with the dots. And then when I saw that part, I like laughed and cried. It was really making me emotional because it really reminds me of sort of like the dramas that you see nowadays. Obviously, I'm not saying like I'm a good writer or anything, but a lot of the times you're just like, wow, because when you're watching a drama, you're always thinking about the story itself. Yes, maybe the actors who are in this drama, maybe they're famous or whatever, but if the story doesn't all like, you know, have that essence or like even build and like everything that makes sense, if it doesn't make sense, then why am I watching this drama? And like there's a lot of similarities that you see in dramas these days. There's certain parts that you see in dramas, and I'm just like, what happened? What happened to, you know, dramas that were back in the day that really the story was really 精彩, and now it's like everything's like so similar, and like they don't have their very like individual characteristic that makes them so special, that stands out from other dramas, which I feel like that's like what's going on right now. Because apparently, even if it seems like the investors are more into, they have a say into what goes on into the drama, sadly. And apparently, the latest drama that I recommended to y'all, Imperial Corner, the director, he had an interview and he said that the directors nowadays, they don't actually direct the dramas. They may just have their name, but they don't actually direct a drama. They just have someone else direct it. And I was like, then why? Like, I don't understand. I was just like, what? But like, it just made me so mad because you're like, isn't the story more important than like how it looks so beautiful or anything or whatever, or like whoever is in this story, like whoever is in this like drama? Because I feel like a lot of the times everyone's like, maybe the audience will go and check out, watch a drama because they're like, oh, this actor or whatever I really, really like is in this drama. But if the story does not stand, if the story does not make sense, if there's something that is like trending or whatever into the drama, in the long run, the audience would not watch the drama. Maybe they will watch the drama because simply the drama has their favorite like actor. I don't know, okay? But for me, I would actually give up on the drama because I don't know, there's just nothing that I feel like the story really connects with me. That's all I can say. I'm sure like everyone has their own opinion, but that's how I feel. I feel like the drama itself, the story needs to really, 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 really be the foundation of a drama or whatsoever. So hopefully, I hope that a lot of people take notice on this drama, not only because I know that the drama is promoting these like sweet parts to maybe attract certain audience, but I feel like what the drama is really trying to say, I hope people take notice into what it's trying to say. Yes, the drama may be a like 甜宠剧 or whatever like that, but I feel like what the message that they're trying to come out with, I feel like people should focus more on that part about the story, the writing, the content, what you're producing and everything, and this idea of what it's trying to say. I feel like that is more important than the romantic side of the two leads. The leads, basically. I'm not saying that it's not important, but I feel like the other parts are also very, very, very important. I didn't say much about Rei Shuxi because I don't think I need to, because they did an amazing job. And it's really cool to see, like, because Rei Shuxi's character gets mad, and I feel like I've never seen her character get mad, and this time their voice is actually their voice. When they dubbed their own, so it's their voice you hear on the in the drama. So this is amazing. But I hope that people in the industry take notice of what this message that they're trying to convey in this drama, not only because of the 甜 the 部分. I feel like that shouldn't be the way to sell this drama. Maybe it could be, but I feel like what this drama is trying to do, I'm not sure if this is what the drama is trying to do, but I feel like it's this message. I hope people take notice. I feel like now if I hear a drama has a really low budget, I feel like I will like that drama more because I feel like people won't have control over like how the drama goes, basically. And as you can see for Word of Honor, everyone knows that this budget it was a low budget drama, but the content, the story itself was really, really good, that it even connected with a lot of people. And the writing of it was done so well that people took notice. And the story has so many layers to it. So I feel like that's what's missing in the drama world right now. And is it because the writers are not working? So it's like sometimes if the team behind the drama doesn't have much love towards the drama, as an audience, like even if you don't see the behind the scenes, the way that it's like maybe like the story itself was written, or like how like everything, you can feel that there wasn't much love towards this like original novel. So I feel like as sometimes the writer, I know not so long ago, there was a drama that Song Wei-long and Jing Boran worked on, and the writer of the original the novel was like, I have nothing to do with what goes into the script and everything. I have like nothing to do with it. I'm very happy and excited that your story is being produced into a drama, like a real life thing. But then like, you know, for a writer to say I have nothing to do with it and everything, was just like, wow, that shows a lot of things and it tells a lot of things. So yeah. Anyways, this is my first impression of Moonlight. If you like it, please go and check it out on iQIYI. And I will see you next time. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye bye!